Season 9 is finally here in Marvel Rivals, and with every new season, as always, there is a new character joining the roster. Jubilee makes her first appearance in Marvel Rivals, and once again, with every new character, everyone's asking, should I learn her? We're gonna jump straight into first impressions here, because this is a different kind of character that dropped into Marvel Rivals. I feel like with every other character, there's been a week of, oh my goodness, we need to ban this character no matter what, because they're the most broken character in the world. But with Jubilee, she dropped and she's balanced. Now, I say that with a grain of salt. She's a strong character. All the characters are currently strong in Season 9 if you haven't seen. But she's not overpowered, in my opinion. I think she's a very fun character. She's hard. That's kind of the bigger thing. If you're into tracking heroes like Punisher or Jeff maybe, and you're really good and can track really well on those characters, Jubilee will be a great easy pickup for you because like her main kit is tracking. You just track your teammates, you track your enemies, you track your orbs. The next part of her kit though is about tracking your utility because you really need to have your orbs on the field at all times. Luckily with her kit, if you throw an orb, you can press F and retrieve it. So if you mess up, it's a little bit forgiving, but you really need to be mindful of when those are down, when those are up, when those can be refreshed, when those can be in a better spot, because that's like the two different parts of her kit that makes her hard. You have to aim really well and you have to think about your utilities really well, or you obviously won't be able to succeed at a high level with her. Jubilee fills the role of a main healer. She can also be an off healer, focusing a little bit more on damage with some of her kit. Her left shift provides that subtle safety of having the extra heals with the attack speed boost. And then her orbs are kind of the overall healing around, so she can kind of toss those into a team fight or on her team and just get heals to everybody. The other side of her kit is a little bit aggressive because when you get her dazzling sparks going, like her passive proc, and you get the laser beam, especially with the hood team up, you can do a lot of damage, which is a little bit scary. So I feel like her timing is real big with her role because she can go from like full main healer to a DPS in like a matter of seconds. So it's something to kind of note how much damage she does because she can just flip a switch and do a crazy amount of damage after doing a bunch of heals to the whole team. For Jubilee's best comp situations and maps, I would say she's a great overall character, so I don't think she's really restricted by anything. I think things you might want to stay away from, especially with the dive heavy meta and some of the flyers coming back into the comp scene, you might want to stay away from full flyer setups or full dive setups. You just won't be able to get quite as much heals as you would normally get unless you're being like way aggressive or your aim's really good for your flyers, you know? So those would be like the only two that I would maybe steer away from. Obviously, if you have the confidence and you got the aim, you can run her in any comp, in my opinion. She's got good overall heals, and then like I said, she has that aggressive side where she can do a lot of damage in unison with her heals. So great overall character in my opinion. Team up, I think the self-healing and I think the critical hits are very nice for not only self-sustain but tank shred. I love it. It's really good for solo play. I have been thinking a bit about the blade team up. I do think this would be really nice in like a triple healer setup or like a triple DPS setup. I think both of those would really help with this, especially if you do have the enhanced effect with the blade, because the continuous healing does seem pretty nice, and they did buff this in one of the recent patches, so it could be something you check out. I personally run the hood one though, and now they show his picture too, which is kind of cool. Before it was just like a silhouette. So I'm just going to try and go through some of the combos here. One thing to note, I feel like that not a lot of people think about, but if you throw an orb and you can charge the orb up and then you detonate it, I get my charge off one of my teammates, Mega Beam, but at the end of it I can recharge my beam, so I have it again. So if I don't insta-proc my teammates right away, I can get the beam twice. I think that's amazing. Which, I mean, probably happens by accident a bit more than like you'd think. This is with the hood team up, so we do have the critical strike damage, but I just thought that was a fun little tip and something I wasn't thinking about, so nice little combo. I think the biggest mistake Jubilee players make is the ultimate is not a normal support ult. Or, okay, maybe it is, but it doesn't feel as safe. Basically, any alt can kill through it, or any anti-heal plus an alt, or a lot of damage cranked at the same time. There are so many ways to die in the alt. It's not like an Immortal Luna alt where you're just sitting there, just listening to Lady Gaga. No, this alt is a little bit dangerous. And then the second biggest mistake I feel like is getting a little bit lost in the sauce. I've said in previous portions that she can do quite a bit of damage, but every second you're doing damage, you're not healing your teammates. So it's a real big mistake you can make is getting like into a fight, starting to do damage, calling out that you're doing damage, and then your teammates are slowly dying behind you because you're going more on the aggressive side instead of the healer side. The final verdict of Jubilee's is she is a must try. Definitely, if you play Marvel Rivals, you need to pick her up and try her. I think she's a super fun character. She has a lot to her kit and a lot to learn like about her, but super fun. If you're good at tracking, if you like Jeff, if you like Punisher, those type of things, I think you'll really enjoy her. She's got pretty good movement. She's got good sustain. She can do good damage. Like, she's just fun. I would say she is one of the harder characters that have dropped because it is an aim-reliant character. And if you don't have the best aim, it might be a little bit harder to get that much value, but you'll still have fun with her. She's a great character, a fun pickup, and someone I highly recommend you try. I don't think she's a necessity. Everybody got buffed. All the other healers are doing really well, but she's a great character and I think you should try her out. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the very end. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more, and turn on that bell for those notifications. That way you don't miss a future upload. If you're new here, definitely don't forget to follow those socials down below. And we are on our way to 1K subs. It means a lot and it helps a lot. I've been Boo, but I hope you have a great day, night, morning, wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one.